Water churning, tide turning, sun burning, wave crashing, head bashing, ride, gliding, colliding, high flying, fish frying, eye crossing, cookie tossing, snaking, quaking, booty shaking, scrolling, controlling, rock and rolling.
Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play 1001 Games, the series where I, Gaming Jay, am playing through a book called 1001 Games You Must Play Before You Die, and today we are checking out Wave Race 64. I keep wanting to say Wave Racer 64, but it's Wave Race 64, and a Happy New Year to all you people out there. Today is New Year's Eve 2015. I had no idea what kind of game to play on such an occasion, and so hey, look what we got. We got Wave Race. If you're in a cold climate zone right now, maybe you'll appreciate the little tropical taste of the tropics we got going on here. We got people zooming around on jet skis. That's going to be us in a second, actually, as we try this game. I love how the dolphin is like swimming around with you. Look, he's like your buddy. Oh man, imagine having a pet dolphin. That would be something. That'd be pretty cool, actually. I wonder if dolphins are intelligent enough for that. Wave Race by Kawasaki Jet Ski. Yeah, this game actually has some very interesting product placement, which we will be talking a little bit about, but let's just go in here first. Change names. Oh, you can rename your racers. Whatever. Okay, how do we... No, wait. Go back. No. Oh, God. This guy got renamed A. Imagine someone just showed up one time. They're like, "You Jerry Henderson?" Like, yeah. They're like, "You've been renamed." Oh? Yeah, if you want to compete in this competition, you've been renamed. Your new name is A. The letter A. Not even like E-H or something. It's literally the letter A. You've just been renamed. Let's not do that. Let's just go into this thing here. Going normal. We'll go with... let's just go for it.
Select your watercraft, please.
Select our watercraft. I kind of like the girl in pink, to be honest. This guy... Whoa, is he fat? He looks big. Big-boned. Alright, let's start with the big-boned fella, and we can always try the girl out after. There's always like one girl in these games. It's such a old video game trope. Starting to change these days as they're including more playable female characters. But yeah. Anyway, that's...
Welcome to
you know,
Sunny Beach.
Look at the audience! It looks like cardboard cutouts. That is hilarious. Who are we, you know, doing this little race for? Out of my way! They promised me a burrito if I finish first. And I likes me burritos. Oh god, this guy is hard to control. Okay, so I guess picking the big guy, there definitely is... It's not purely cosmetic here. Definitely affects his gameplay. Ooh, the waves are kind of fun, actually. The only thing is, my only complaint at this exact moment is that the fact that he's in like a big scuba suit, it doesn't make me feel warm. I want to feel warmer looking at this tropical climate here, because where I am, it is cold and snowy. Oh, I'm going all over the place. Put him in a bathing suit or something. When he's in that suit, it just makes me feel like it's a little cold where he is, probably. So I gave this game a very quick try before I started making this video. I've never played this before, by the way. As I've said in other videos, I never owned an N64. So I'm really adjusting to the controller here as well. It's a very odd controller. It feels very weird every time I hold it. Because you hold it in the middle. You know, like, if the controller was a thing, you'd be holding its junk. If you know what I mean. It's weird. It's like, the N64 controller never made sense to me because the whole D-pad on the left is just useless. There's no way to use it. At least with the Sony, PlayStation, the Xbox controllers, the D-pad is in a spot where you totally can use it. It's very inconvenient to use it here. Yeah, so I don't know. That's my thoughts on the N64 controller. But I had to look this game up because I was convinced I was missing something. I could only find one button that works. And it turns out that this is a one-button game. You have the analog stick and go, and those are your only buttons. So, you know, this is a very interesting game. It seems like a good game, but it's oddly simple. And so I guess we're going to see if that's a good or a bad thing. I don't know. I've only done one race. Here's the second one. How's this going to pan out? Now we're racing at dusk. So obviously this is a racing game featuring jet skis. Oh, he fell off. I didn't even know that was possible. Whoa, get away from the wall. Okay. So you can fall off. So I got to pay some attention here. Okay, now how easy is it going to be to catch up to these guys? Woo! That's fun. Whoa, so the original... Oh, God. No, you fat... Oh, you're out of the course? Wow, we're on the second race, and I'm having, like, serious problems. We need the girl. This would not be happening if I was racing as the girl. But this was... Okay, so here's a fun little factoid. This game was supposed to be the replacement for F-Zero. I mean, I guess it technically did replace F-Zero, because when was the last F-Zero game that Nintendo ever released? I never understood that about Nintendo, where sometimes they would have, like, seemingly very successful franchises, and they would just be like, and that's the last Kirby game we're ever going to make. You know, like, they would just totally give up on it. Which most developers... Ooh, retire. Oh, God! Oh, I thought he just dove into the ocean to commit suicide.
You finished fourth.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you've been disqualified.
Disqualified. Wait, disqualified means that you've, like, cheated or something. Finishing fourth. Oh, God, look at that A. That jerk A. Finishing fourth disqualifies you? It's, like, against the rules to come in last, apparently. Anyway, Nintendo has always kind of had this interesting attitude of, even if they have a successful franchise, they will totally give up on it for no apparent reason. Which, you know, in some ways is kind of like, yeah, Nintendo's weird, why would they do that? But, I mean, the flip side is, oh, look at the birds, that's cool. We're not even in tropical areas anymore. I'm just, like, totally going over the land. I'm like, screw this. I'm like a swamp. This is not where you want to be jet skiing. Ugh. Swampy waters? Come back to the beach, man. Oh, God. Ugh. Oh, jeez. So I guess if you pass these things, you get boost to your power or something like that. So you definitely want to be passing them on the right side. Anyway, yeah, so Nintendo, they don't necessarily carry forward all their franchises the way you think they should. Which in some ways is a a bad thing, but in other ways it kind of shows how Nintendo's really willing to take risks. And to be honest, if they just focused on sequels, we probably wouldn't have some of the great Nintendo franchises that we have now. So it's a downside for sure to not produce as many sequels as people would like. But you know, it's a good thing in a lot of ways too. I mean, do you want Nintendo to basically just become the next Activision that just pumps out Call of Duty sequels year after year? I mean, I think we've all had enough Call of Duty to know that when you hit the walls in this game, it really punishes you. Sucker! What? I'm in first though. Something odd happened there. Oh, I missed too many of those things.
I'm sorry. You've been disqualified.
That's what's disqualifying me. Okay. Well, you know what, though? The next race. Hold on. No. We're this is unacceptable. This fat frogman here. He's not going to be our legacy in Wave Race. Hold on. We've got to quit here. We've got to switch to the girl. I wasn't digging his controls, so I want to switch it up here. Go to the race.
Select your one, please.
Select her. We'll do normal. Yeah, she's way more nimble. I don't know why I picked the fat guy. I was never good at like Mario Kart with like the Bowser characters and stuff. I always needed someone like Toad who was very nimble. So I've heard. It allows me to correct my mistakes. Apparently another one of the like unique aspects of this game was the realistic wave physics which it includes. Which at the time when this game came out, that was really hard to do. So it was impressive. It's fun. It's pretty fun. I don't know if I would necessarily call this game a real good successor to F-Zero, though. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that they should have kept making F-Zero games. They could have made Wave Race as well. There's no reason they couldn't, but why replace F-Zero with this? I don't know. Same way how they kind of given up on Star Fox. You know, they had some good Star Fox games, and then they were kind of like, and that's the end of Star Fox forever. And there just hasn't been another good Star Fox game in a long time. Nintendo, and your crazy decisions, crazy Japanese culture being revealed to us is how weird it is. So apparently this game has a few product placements. We already saw the Kawasaki skis. There's also, guess what, Fanta. You guys know the drink Fanta? It's like a soda. You can get it in the States and Canada, and I think it's pretty big in Europe. So yeah, Fanta. Do you guys know where Fanta comes from? Because I'll give you... You're never going to guess if you don't know. Fanta originated in Nazi Germany. It's a good old Nazi... Well, I don't know if the Nazis invented it, but it came about because during World War II, the Coca-Cola bottling plant in Germany was cut off from the rest of the world. And they had a really hard time getting the ingredients to make Coke. So they decided they were going to make a drink that only used ingredients you can find in Germany. In Nazi Germany, in fact. And so they invented Fanta. So, and then when, you know, the war ended and stuff, the German Coca-Cola plant linked back up with corporate headquarters, and they shared the Fanta recipe, and then Coke decided, hey, let's make this drink, you know, a drink that everyone can have. But I don't know what to think of that. It's kind of weird, eh? Like, should we have done that, or should we have kind of tried to forget about Fanta? You know, because it came out because of Nazis and stuff. I don't know. Kind of a weird situation for Coke to be in. But they decided to go with it, so I don't know. But anyway, that's where Fanta comes from, and there's Fanta in this. So this game has a, 6 degrees of separation from Hitler, basically, which is kind of bizarre. Kind of bizarre to think of. Whoa. Here we go. We're getting into a real groove with this girl. Let's make up a backstory for her. She's kind of racing her way into the criminal underground. This is kind of like a Fast and the Furious story, I think. I'm getting kind of a vibe from this game that, like, this is like underground street jet skiing. You know, the people who are doing these, like, jet ski moves here, they're, this is like, hardcore, people are doing it for drugs and money, and she's an undercover cop trying to work her way into this gang of bank robbers who jet ski professionally in these underground circuits. And she's like getting too attached to like the criminals, and like her partner, who's just observing these races from afar, he's like, you gotta stay on target. We gotta bring this guy down. He's a killer. And she's like, there's more to him than that. It's like he belongs to the sea. Kind of like a mix-up of what's that old Keanu Reeves movie where they're bank robbers? Point Break and Fast and the Furious. So that's basically what we're playing here, guys. I'm going out on a limb and saying that this is the legit official story. This is canon. It's Wave Race canon. Just go over this island. It's kind of funny that you can do that. I don't know if that really saves me any time or not, but I'm doing it. This game is really easy to come in first place. You really just have to pay attention to these like ice cream cones. Like, what are these things? They look like ice cream cones. Not gonna get disqualified like that jerk we were playing as before. big dude that was brutal to control. Poor guy, like, even on a jet ski, he's not majestic. You know, why don't they... Are jet ski races really a thing in the world? Why don't they include more of that on, like, TV and stuff? Like, they're always broadcasting NASCAR and stuff. Are jet ski races something that can get broadcast? And if so, why aren't they broadcast more? And, like, why aren't there more types of races, actually? So video games, you can, like, race planes and boats and cars and motorcycles. On TV, you only ever really see dirt bikes and, like, cars. That'd be really cool to see a plane race, actually. I guess it's, like, wildly dangerous, which is why they don't do it. But why aren't there, like, more boat races and stuff? Maybe there are. Maybe I'm just not watching ESPN enough. Bonsai! Is that what he said? Did he say bonsai? Look at her. She's, like, eating it up. She's like, I'm the boss! I'm the queen, bitches! She's, like, for the first time in her life, feeling, like, the thrill of, like, the wave race. And it's changing her. She's not sure if she can go through with this undercover mission anymore.
Welcome to Marine Fortress.
Marine? Oh, there's a shortcut in the middle. Do you guys see that? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? I wonder if we can go through that. Well, I mean, I'm not good enough to figure out where that shortcut would be, but... Whoa, it's wavy here today. Oh my god. Whoa. I've left everybody behind. That was not by design. Oh my god. Wow, this game's getting intense now. Choppy seas. Whoa. Oh, what was I supposed to do there? Oh god. Go this way? Ah, there we go. Whoa. What type of racing game would you guys like to see? Something that doesn't exist. Maybe like a dog racing game. Would that be fun? Nobody's ever really cracked that code. Whoa, I'm stuck. My Kawasaki jet ski is failing me. Like, imagine you could pick different dogs and race them. Be like a greyhound or like a pit bull or one of those smush-faced wrinkly dogs. That'd be fun. Dog Racer 64. Pick your breed. You can like breed the dogs. There, I just invented a whole new franchise for you, Nintendo. That could be your successor to the F-Zero Wave Racer 64 lineage. Dog Racer 64. I guess I would call it Dog Racer Wii these days. Whoa! Gotta love it when the racing kind of just happens by itself. Whoa, this is actually a really fun level. And it's so interesting. The wave mechanics of this game really add something to it. I will say, I was sort of skeptical about this game a little bit before I played it, but it's pretty fun. It really feels like you're bouncing around the water. I cannot catch up to these people for the life of me. Yeah, just gonna be third. Yeah, she's not happy about that. You can tell. She's like, son of a bitch. Oh, and there's a miss counter at the bottom. So if you miss too many, you get disqualified.
Move on to the next round.
Ooh, A is catching up to me, that jerk. We're gonna have to do something about that guy.
Welcome to Port Blue.
Wish you could. They should invent a racing game where you can sabotage people's cars or jet skis between the race. That's something I'd like to see.
3, 2, 1.
Now we're like racing in dirty water. There's like newspaper floating there. Where are we? This is disgusting. It went from like a tropical paradise game to like now we're racing in like industrial. Oh god, industrial Japan. Get out of my way. I want to be able to punch that guy. Oh, we will catch up to this jerk here. Oh! She's not even on the thing anymore. Man, I wonder if you could like drown in a game. If you actually jet skied in a place like this, could you drown? This looks very unsafe. We gotta catch these guys. We cannot lose. This is not the new year that I want to celebrate. I celebrate only victory. Oh, it's that fat guy. The guy who we couldn't even place with. I passed him though. It's easy. Got my sights on you now, son. Whoa, whoa! Whoa, I missed one. That's okay. That's okay. You know what's funny is, like, I was just trying to invent, like, a really stupid backstory to this racing game. But really, this game doesn't need a backstory. But when you think about it, movies like Fast and the Furious, I mean, why do they even have plot? Why not just have, like, a bunch of cool dudes racing? I mean, I guess many people would argue they don't have plot, or it's, like, the thinnest plot ever. I wonder what is, like, the thinnest plot you could ever come up for like a movie like that, because like no one is really going to see Fast and the Furious for like the plot. Oh, did you see that? He almost took first place from me, but I took it from him at the last second. By one, oh my god, 100 milliseconds I beat him by. Wow. That's crazy. 1/10 of a second. That is insane. That's jet ski skill right there, man. Right there. These games are always so, like, if you get first place in a handful of races, then you're pretty safe, because the other 3 players will bounce around. Like the guy who's right behind me, it's not like he got second in every race, and he's, like, just trailing me by a bit. He was getting first, and then he got fourth. If you look at his points, there's no way for me to lose this at this point. If I get 0 points, I still win, I think. I don't think the first place, or the guy who's right behind me, can catch up. So this is just sort of a victory lap right here. It's like a fun... Oh man, this really makes me want to go swimming. What if I could book a trip to Cuba? Cuba! Wee! Oh, shoot! Why would they put that there? That is like... Yeah, I've been overtaken because I was tricked by a stupid jump. That was useless. Now we're missing that one. Here, fat boy. Yeah, I wonder what the cheapest plot you could invent for a movie like Fast and the Furious is that you could get away with. Like, Fast and the Furious didn't exactly have the best plot in the world, but, you know, car enthusiasts liked it. They like to go see all those fast cars being raced around. Say you intentionally... Hey, there's like a whale! Jeez. It's kind of scary, actually. What's like the thinnest plot you could come up with? It's like an interesting sociological experiment. They should have released like several versions of Fast and the Furious, with just more and more plot removed, just to see. At what point would people just finally start being like, "Wow, this movie's awful," or they just love it because it's all about the cars? For some reason, this game's like reminding me of tons of dreams I used to have. I think I dream about being in tropical seas a lot. Just kind of a weird thing to say. I also used to be terrified. Actually, I still am kind of scared. I'm not scared of a lot of things, but one thing I'm scared about is really deep, dark water. If I'm out swimming and I swim out so deep away from the beach that just like you can't even see the bottom of the ground anymore, and it's just like really dark, I'm always afraid something big is swimming down underneath me, like a shark or a sea monster even. Like, it's not a logical fear, but it's kind of terrifying to think something could be down there. And it could get you. Like, sharks are a thing. You know, if you swim out too deep and you can't see the bottom of the ocean anymore, you have no idea what's down there. No idea. Did we win? Victory! Brought to you by Kowalski, Jet Skis, Nintendo 64, and Fanta, the drink of the Nazis. I'm just kidding. I shouldn't pick on Fanta. I shouldn't make light of, you know, World War freaking II. My God. We're all friends and happy. The big guy didn't make it. Of course I'm the champion, man. I don't play games I can't win at. One seagull. Listen to this music. Do, do, do. It's like so upbeat. It's like the happiest music ever. Oh yeah. I won at everything except for one race. I win. But hey, that's okay. Well, I'm not going to stay I'm not going to overstay my welcome with this game. The next class, sweet. I will say that the pros of this game are that it is easy to pick up, easy to play, easy to figure out. It's actually kind of fun. I really love the beach levels. I was not a fan of the other levels, but I understand they need variety, so that's forgivable. Ooh, let's put in my name. So I will live in the annals of Wave Race 64 history forever. The wave mechanics, I think, are what made this game. It does really feel beachy and awesome to like be bounced around those crazy waves, and dolphins in the wave, and the whales. All that stuff was fun. So in terms of the pros, I would say this is a fun game, and I could totally see this being a fun game to play with friends. In terms of the cons, I would say it's very simple. I mean, there's literally one button, go forward, and there's never a reason to take your finger off that button, so the gameplay mechanics are as simple as you can make it. Does that make this a bad game? No. Does this make this a great game? I would also say no. It is a decent game, an interesting game, a unique game, but not necessarily the best racing game I've ever played. So is this a game you should play before you die? I would say if you have a couple of friends over and you just want something fun to play for a little bit, you know, a couple of throwaway races, go ahead. Especially the sort of beach aspects are really fun to it. But you don't have to necessarily play this before you die. I feel like I've been saying that a lot more these days, about how there's certain times you might want to play a game, but not everyone has to play it. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to encounter more and more games like that. We'll see. Anyway, guys, it's been a great year with you. Hopefully, if you've enjoyed this video, you'll give me a like and or a subscribe, because I'm going to be coming back at you next year with tons of new videos, tons of new games. In fact, I will be back in a couple days. So if you've enjoyed this, if you liked hanging out with me and just trying out this game, check back in soon. And until then, guys, have yourselves a great New Year's, and take care of yourselves. All right, peace.